You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, B&B fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for Monday, September 23rd, all the way through Friday, October 4th. By the end of this 2 weeks, we are going to see Taylor rubbing Brooke the wrong way in a big way, and things are going to get tense. And of course, she doesn't know her rival is in town because she is dying. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. We're going to kick everything off with the spoilers for Monday, September 23rd. So late last week, we found out, yes, Taylor is indeed dying, which I said was what was going to happen because I don't trust Brad Bell. He recast her either to drag us through another 5 months of someone's dying plot only to save them, or he's brought her back to actually kill her so that fans stop asking, when are you going to bring back Taylor? Maybe he hasn't even decided at this point. Who knows? So Taylor meets with someone. She visits a connection, so somebody she's close to, and tells them a secret. Calling them a connection to me feels like that it's not family. So probably not Finn. However, Finn is having a conversation with his mother, Doctor Li Finnegan, on Monday. And of course, Lee knows that Taylor is dying, and she asks him, if a member of your family were dying, wouldn't you want to know? And Finn says, absolutely. So I'm very curious if Lee would tell Finn, but only as a doctor, like sharing the information with another doctor at the hospital, Taylor didn't really tell her as a physician, so it's kind of a gray area, but I feel like Finn won't be able to say anything to his wife when he finds out. Tuesday, September 24th, Steffy gets the feeling that her mom, Taylor, is hiding something, and of course, she absolutely is, but when Steffy presses her, Taylor won't spill. Now, I don't know at what point she's planning on telling them or why she's holding back. Maybe she wants to get some new test and prognosis kind of stuff there at the hospital that Lee and Finn work at. Maybe that's why, or she's just postponing the inevitable because she feels like clearly that there's nothing to be done about it, because that was kind of how she discussed it with Lee. She was obviously in Monaco seeing a top-notch doctor. Maybe she really thinks there's no way out of this. And Ridge tells Brooke that he made Steffy a promise, and it is about Taylor, and it's about doing all he can to keep her in town. And of course, as much as Brooke says to her sisters she's confident, she doesn't want Ridge getting that close to Taylor. Wednesday, September 25th, over at the Spencer Mansion, Bill and Katie are talking about the future, and he is hinting around, that he wants to know if she's interested in getting back with him. What's funny is now she's playing all coy. When he was actively seeing Poppy and Poppy was living with him, Katie wouldn't stay away and was pushing her out. If the competition is gone, does she no longer want Bill? I hope that's not what's about to happen to him. So on Thursday, September 26th, Will and Katie and Bill sit down, and Bill is saying that he needs them with him on this, and that's them reuniting as a family, and Will Spencer is trying to understand why his parents aren't together. I wonder if Katie will tell their son, well, one of the big issues is your dad thinks that your Aunt Brooke is his soulmate. I have heard him say it out loud. I mean, how do you get past? To me, that's the biggest deal breaker. So I just wonder how honest they're going to be with their son, or if Bill will just simply do an umbrella phrase like, it's my fault. Steffy and Hope are bickering again on Thursday, and believe me, it's going to continue into Friday and next week. So they get into it about Brooke and Ridge and Taylor, and, obviously each of them are Team Brooke or Team Taylor, for each daughter. And I wonder if Hope is going to say some things like, oh, you're worried about me turning into my mom. What about your mom coming back trying to steal my mom's boyfriend? I'm sure it's going to be some really catty stuff, and I'm here for it. I'm excited. Friday, September 27th, we have Jökull Juliusson, Icelandic rock star from Kaleo, performing his song Way Down We Go. I had never heard of Kaleo. I listened to a bunch of their music earlier today, and it is phenomenal. I'm a huge fan, you guys. They sing in English, and he has this amazingly soulful voice, and they kind of rock out, and then other times it's almost bluesy in a way. You guys are really going to like it, and I totally recommend checking out Kaleo on whatever music platform you like stuff. It's Kaleo. So you know how to say it. If you want to, check it out on Spotify, ask one of your devices to play it. So he is on as part of this promo for Brooke's bedroom, basically a glorified ad. And Taylor is watching the live stream of the shoot, and she is having a bit of a struggle because she is seeing, Brooke and Ridge looking close. And of course, this whole event revolves completely around Brooke and Brooke's bedroom. And it's just really bothering Taylor. Although earlier in the week, she tells Brooke and Ridge that she likes the fact that they are happy and they're together, and she knows they have a lot to look forward to because she knows she doesn't have a lot to look forward to. So Steffy is really aggravated because her husband Finn is a fan of Kaleo, and so is Hope, and they are bonding over their love of this music. Rubs Steffy all the wrong way. And Bridget is back to see it as well. And of course, it's always interesting when a doctor shows up on the show, especially when we found out someone's dying. So the week of September 30th to October 4th, we have to ask, with Bridget back, is she going to be working the case? Is she going to be part of the treatment team like she was for Eric Forrester, another dying or maybe not dying storyline that was very frustrating for fans? I'm very worried that's what Brad Bell's about to give us more of, but he doesn't care. And Finn and Hope's bonding moment during the little mini concert for the shoot not only bothers Steffy, but probably Taylor, because she is seeing what's going on there. And of course, she's going to be very concerned, especially since Brooke promised her that Hope was going to back away from Finn. And then we have them all up and Hope's in his face again. More of Bill and Katie considering reuniting. I'm still waiting on the other Poppy shoe to drop. Surely she's not going to go away that quietly. By the time we're into the second week, Finn should probably know by then that Taylor has a fatal heart condition, and Finn would probably find his hands tied and couldn't tell Steffy because of doctor-patient confidentiality. So that might be a source of stress in their marriage. And for all of her talk about her confidence, Brooke is increasingly bothered by Ridge's closeness with Taylor. And for all of her talk about not interfering with Brooke and Ridge, clearly Taylor is melancholy about dying and not having her soulmate at her side as she goes through this ordeal. And Taylor continues to try avoid telling Steffy the truth about her failing health, but that secret isn't going to keep for too much longer. By the end of October, we are in November sweeps, and I'm guessing that's when we're going to hit a high note on the Taylor dying or not dying storyline. Those are all of our 2-week spoilers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please click subscribe if you're not following us. Definitely drop those comments. Let me know what you're excited to see, and come back soon. It's me, Belinda from Soap Dirt, talking Bold and the Beautiful with you every single day of the week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.